Every Monday at this time, present Tina Traster, editor of the Rockland County Business Journal, brought to you by the Ugel Law Firm. A word from them, and then we'll have Tina.
Hello, I'm Scott Ugel of the Ugel Law Firm. I don't have to tell you how our world has dramatically changed. Today, many people are suffering financially and often do not know where to turn for help, as they have many questions. I have been practicing consumer law for over 35 years and have handled thousands of cases where we help people save their home through loan modifications and or forbearance agreements by going to state Supreme Court, bankruptcy court, or without having to go to court at all. Please give me a call, as every situation is different, and let me tell you how I might be able to help you or someone you love. I'm Scott Ugel of the Ugel Law Firm.
And good morning, Tina Traster.
Good morning, Rockland County, on this slightly rainy, sleety President's Day.
Yeah, babe. No, you're not kidding.
How is everybody today? Celebrating our presidents, past and present?
Are we? We're just working.
Just working. I know. Some of us poor slobs are just working.
Yeah. I may have to hand over a few presidents to the supermarket later today, but other than that, yeah.
That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, well, I thought that we would talk about leadership today because it's President's Day and because of the story that we just posted this morning. This is a name that some of you may know, Patrcia Zugibe.
Right.
Okay, so she has been named the first female to be named CEO of Holt Construction, the 102-year-old Pearl River construction and general contracting firm.
Oh, congratulations.
And we have done, an intimate story with her. She tells us about how she, grew up around her dad's contracting company in Garnerville many decades ago. Some in the county will remember her as Rockland County's first, though former, female county attorney. And
that's right.
That's right. And she was also the attorney for Stony Point Planning and Zoning. And here is a native Rocklander, a woman who has essentially broken through many ceilings. And so we write about her today, and we honor her. She, started her law career back in the 80s, the only female in the department, let alone rising up to the county attorney, and simultaneously running construction companies of her own with other Zugibes, a large Rockland family. And then about 23 or so years ago, she met Jack Holt, who is the son the grandson of the gentleman who founded the, the Pearl River Company. And they have been married some 20-something years. But about 8 years ago, Patrcia took her skills, which were many, both, kind of that fusing of the legal profession and also the construction world, and started to work at her husband's company. As she said, she moved from handling legal affairs to starting to look at risk management and all sorts of strategic operations. And now, 8 years later, and having apparently been really a vital force in navigating the company through the pandemic, she is stepping into the CEO position, which was previously handled by Jack Holt, her husband. He will remain as chairman, and but she's really going to lead the company, I guess, for the next century. It's really an incredible company with an incredible pedigree in terms of the Fortune 500 clients that it has served. And but I thought that the most interesting thing about my conversation with her was, there were two things that she said. One is that she has, carved out her place, but she recognizes how important it is to be a role model and specifically to show other women that they can rise too in the construction industry. She talked about in the story how she and actually so does her husband, in the story. They talk about how her responsibility in leading the company forward is to really cultivate, women in the company and to give them the opportunity to rise up and to show their strengths. So I was naturally very inspired speaking with Patrcia, and I think that the other women and men of this county will be too when you take a look at this story. It's a nice story. So kudos to her.
The world can use some nice stories about now, right?
I think so. I think, we try to serve up a mix, and I think that a story like this is especially inspirational. I mean, we're seeing great change at the national level. Our first female vice president is not a small thing, and if you look around in Rockland County and you look at all of the town boards and the village boards, I mean, it's largely men. It is largely occupied by, I think, but for Teresa Kenny in Orangetown, I can't think of another town, certainly, that has not only that has a female leader at its helm, but I think in most of the towns you scarcely even have women on the town and village boards. That's just not representative of the population.
South Nyack does have a female mayor, but they've already decided that they don't want the village anymore now. So
well, that's right.
Her job out of a job soon.
Her job's going away. Yep, her job's going away. So it's an important thing to think about it and to break it down in these terms. In particular, she's talking about women in the construction business. And she's climbed the scales, and she understood what it took. So she's a really good mentor for others. So to all the women out there listening who still want to build a career and or feel any reluctance, I think Patrcia Zugibe would say there's no reason to not go for what you want. So, inspirational story.
Indeed.
Yeah. And that's in this week's publication?
Yeah, rcbizjournal.com. Take a look. And while you're on the site, sign up for our free daily newsletter where you will receive this story tomorrow and one every day, or one or two every day, Monday through Friday.
All right. And overall, we talk to you weekly, every Monday at this time. Basically, business is struggling back here in the county. Would you agree with that?
I would say, like others have said, it's sort of what do they call it, a K-shaped revival. There are people who, there are businesses that have managed to, it's even interesting when Patrcia was talking about Holt, which, certainly kept working in healthcare sector and some others during the pandemic. But even she acknowledged that revenues will be 30% off this year. So, yeah, I think most businesses have been impacted. I think, the ones that are most obvious have to do with places that we gather, hotels, conference centers, restaurants, shopping, any place where we gather has been, I think very much brutally impacted. I think this is probably an era where, a time where like attorneys are probably busier than ever. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are certain professions that have probably more than sustained, if not thrived, in the pandemic, and some industrial industries too. But the obvious the obvious sectors that cinemas that require people to be in a place together, the entertainment industry, the theater industry. The 2020 is a wash, and the question is, can they come back in 2021 when we're not likely to see a full recovery of how we function as a society still for some time? So it's tough. It's going to be spotty, and we will watch it and we will report on it. So
okay, every Monday right here, and of course in your publication daily at RCBiz, that's BIZ journal.com, RCBiz wallstreetjournal.com.
All right. Sounds like you have a bee in your bonnet.
Yeah, there you go. I
All right.
always do. Thank you, Tina.
Bye.
Take care.